here's our Space Mates gear, Bassist, and if you take a look over on top of this cabinet right here, you see a little bag of substance. These are power pills. Each of the guys from Bassist swallows one of these before they play, and supposedly it just gives you like a lot of mid-range and a lot of bass presence,
punk rock energy.
Yeah, and it's just like it really, it wires you into your gear and just kind of it makes everything just sound a lot better. And they swear by it. And I've seen them play without them, and it's awful. It's embarrassing. So anybody that's trying to achieve that higher level, power pills. That's what they are.
Speaking of power pills, here he comes, the man himself.
Oh shit, he bought heads.
Oh, he bought a head. He's got everything he needs. Look at him. There he is. Did you take your power pills today? Did Bassist feed you some power pills?
No.
All right, man.
Every day. Hey, what's up? My name is John. I play bass in Flight Amputation.
Thanks, dude.
That's our drummer finding any way possible always to distract us and make noise. So I'm just gonna run through my gear with you. Show you my pride and joy. First, here we got custom 315 inch speakers. I got this off a friend who found it at a yard sale, and we played in a band for a little while, and he kind of wanted to get rid of it. I bought it off him for next to nothing. It had the original speakers in it, so immediately put some Eminence Delta lights in there. The old speakers were just the original like 50 watt square magnet, just worn out. Probably sat in a flooded basement for a while or something. Since it's 3 speakers, the ohms fall on an out of sort number. You can't really find a 2468 kind of ohms rating. So when I was deciding on which head to use, I was kind of obligated to pick solid state. So I landed on a GK 800RB, an 80s version. Has a lot of the solid state bells and whistles, but I don't really use a lot of the contours and stuff like that. I keep it pretty flat, but the thing I liked about them is they're just workhorses, and the harder you push them, the better they sound. They're just very reliable, and knew that the solid state would kind of make its own adjustment for the odd number of speakers, and everything worked out when I tried it, and I was really happy with that. But with the 15s, you kind of have a limited range, so I added another custom tuck and roll. It's got this is the pads here. If you all know already, it's called a tuck and roll. Usually find some sound guys who are really excited about this, and when they see the customs come in, that always makes me happy that people recognize these old cabinets from the 70s. And this is originally actually a PA tower, 4 12-inch speakers, but the way that the speakers are mounted inside the cabinet is like this detachable bevel, this piece of wood. So to get to the speakers, even to change them, you have to unscrew this piece of wood that's sitting to get to the front here, because the grill doesn't come off. Huge pain in the ass design-wise, but actually gave us the opportunity to take out that bevel that was originally designed for 12-inch PA speakers, and made a new bevel that was built for 10-inch speakers. So I put 4 10-inch Eminence speakers in here to pair this with, and my reasoning for wanting the 10s basically is to act as a balance with the 15s. You get a lot better highs and lows out of this, a lot more mids. In some way, I just knew that I knew a balance was a good idea. I can't really claim to be such an expert, but so I got this. We got this re-speakered. Me and Mike, our guitar player, re-speakered this ourselves. When it came to Mike, he is the person holding the camera right now. Thank you for chiming in and clearing that up. And any other time you want to chime in, it's totally cool. So I got the 410s all speakered up. Again, looking for some heads, and finances were a burden, as they always are. You know, a limit as to what my options were. So again, I wanted a reliable head, not as strong in the wattage range, but like something that was, you know, affordable and quality. So again, I found myself this time with a GK 400 RB, once again 80s version. It gives a lot of attack, obviously, with it being a solid state and everything. Generally for recordings and stuff like that, I replace this with a Fender Bassman 50, because for recordings I like there to be a balance of the tube and solid state, and a lot of that nuance gets picked up through recording. But for live sound, I like a little bit of extra wattage. Yeah, this thing's like super reliable. Drunk dude in Portland who insisted on loading out our gear, dropped this down a flight of stairs. All that happened was this little like rack mount here got a little bent up, but it was fine after that.
He dropped both of them?
He dropped that one. Well, not that one. He dropped my older GK under 800 RB. That one didn't make it. We had the
first one.
Yeah, the first one I had. That one.
I forgot he dropped them both.
Yeah.
I didn't know that either.
I tried to turn it on the next night. It immediately just kind of blew out, and I think some wires got crossed. I forget exactly what it was that happened, but it just blew up the transformer. So while on the road, we found this one again with the Gator case this time, just as an added bonus. In Canada, they stay pretty steady in price and pretty reasonable.
And we sold the old one for parts to Restorations.
Yeah. Our friends, this band Restorations from Philly. They had an old GK that needed some parts, so I wound up selling that to them for some parts and recouped a little of the money. But honestly, this thing, it was such a good deal and not too expensive, and we just kind of Craigslisted in the area we were in and came across it. So within about 2 nights, I had an amp back. So next, the kind of cherry on top here is the DS1, the Boss DS1. That's my distortion I pretty much have going like 95% of the time. I've tried, this is like my first pedal, but like I never liked it for guitar, but I've tried a lot of different things for bass. I would try, the Big Muff Surplus Russian Tank pedals, and I try to rat through it, and some of the some different ones here and there that are kind of tried and true, and they would always sound great on their own, but for whatever reason, when paired with mic stuff, there would be some like frequency loss or something would just like always end up be like lacking a little bit from how it sounded by itself. And for my guitar, just a Mexican jazz bass. Got the duct tape murdering it out, so no one knows what it is, but everyone can look at this guitar and know what it is. But passive, no 9-volt or anything needed, just simple plug in and go, original everything. Just grimy and reliable, and I just like the jazz basses. So yeah, that's about the end of it, the extent of it. So that's my stuff. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks.